Okay, so the first card I have out here is the Six of Cups. And this is pleasant childhood memory seen through, it's seen in like hindsight. So something is coming in for you from the past. And it's funny, Gemini's got the same card, but it's in the reverse position. So this is a little bit more favorable for you. So a lot of you might be getting like a lot of news from friends, a lot of communication from even exes. And I do feel in general it's in a friendship type of environment or situation, mainly because you're actually very happy and touched that they want to see you, that these people want to make time for you, okay? The thing that is crossing you or that's blocking your ability to get together with these people is the Ten of Wands, which is the card of responsibilities. And I do feel that a lot of you might be bogged down with a lot of work this week. So that's preventing you from having enough free time or having, the peace of mind in order to want to reconnect with these people and to have time for yourself, okay? So in the past, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. So a lot of you too might have been communicating with people and you might have like wanted to travel. You might have needed a break. So you're contacting your friends, you're contacting old colleagues, associates, so that you can come visit them. They haven't responded. And I do feel that there was a lot of miscommunication and there were a lot of like communication delays in general during the Mercury in retrograde period that ended on the 11th. So now all this information, all this communication, all the text messages, the snail mail, even all these emails, all these phone calls are flooding you all at once. And you're just like, you don't know what offer to take up on because you have so many emails, so many forms of communications to sift through. So that's what's coming in for you for this week. It's a quite busy energy. So as for what's coming in, we have the Nine of Cups. This is a really wonderful wish card. Whatever you decide to do, take some time off and spend it with the people who matter to you, okay? So I guess one way to approach this is don't overthink it. You don't have to respond to everybody, even though that would be nice if you actually have the time and get down and, to really sift through it and do that, that's fine. Because ultimately you have the wish card, and the wish card is whoever appeals to you emotionally, spend time with them, okay? You're going to have enough time for everybody in general, is what I'm sensing, but the people who you have a very strong emotional rapport with, do that, okay? Don't worry about obligation to anybody. Do whatever you feel is right. And ultimately, if this is a something that is a little more, I guess, like more important. So, for example, if they're not friends, if they're just if you have been applying for a lot of work, or if you've been like trying to seek employment opportunities and you have been sending out your resumes, I do feel that a lot of that energy from the past is cycling through. So while the first few communications from employers or potential employers, you're just like, I don't know if I want to do that job, I would say, don't be hasty. Wait out for that perfect opportunity because it is coming in for you, okay? So if it's on the work front and you're job hunting and you're getting like callbacks, you're getting like interviews and things like that, I do feel something perfect for you is going to be in the picture, okay? So it's a really nice energy actually. Yep. So what's crowning you here is the Two of Cups. So this is a soulmate connection, okay? And in the job front, in the romance front as well, I do feel this is a very harmonious meeting of people who are very like-minded, okay? So this could also indicate, the cups are overflowing here. It's kind of hard to tell, but you have two cups at the bottom and you have these two birds that are like really flirting with one another and the cups are overflowing. So it's a really nice, abundant, emotionally stable and happy time, okay? So you have a really nice spread here. And as for, okay, so this is another very good card. As for something in your environment that you're not aware of, we have the devil in the reverse position. If you're going to get this card, this is the good placement for it, okay? So in general, so what I am sensing is this. Okay, if you are dealing with somebody from your past, I do feel that there is a new lease on this situation, okay? Whatever past behaviors, whatever obstacles you both have encountered in the past, that is being let go. There's a new way. There's a almost like a reinventing yourself type of energy that is coming in. That's fueling the passion, fueling the communication, or easing the communication processes between you and another party. Okay, so this is a really good week in general for you to meet the right people to date. If you are somehow, like, online dating, especially where communication have been awkward or they have been stalled, this is a good week for you to set up that first meeting with somebody that are interested in. And in general, I do sense that you are going to have a really, really good, soothing week. And you have a lot more suitors than you have time for, which is always a good thing because, dating, it's a numbers game. So you want to like date as much as you can and find out the best option from, amongst the bunch. So I feel in general that's just the right way to do it. And you have the stamina and the drive to do it. So that's going to bring in a lot of it's going to allow you to screen out the wrong people and let the right one in, because I feel like, Mr. or Mrs. Right is going to be on the periphery. So you have to like go through the numbers, in order to land this person. Okay, so the Two of Cups is a very, very soothing energy for a romantic partnership, because it's not all about, the physical aspect of the relationship. It's not all about the passion, even though it is indicated here. It's about meeting somebody who you have a very strong emotional connection with. Okay, so it transcends the physicality of the relationship. So this is such a good energy here. Okay, so as for the advice here, you have the World. So wow. Okay, so I hope that, the outcome is still going to be good, because so far the cards are all very, very soothing and very good. So it's sort of like, what else are you waiting for? This is everything you've hoped. This is everything that you've dreamed about. So don't let self-defeating mentality, self-defeating thoughts, or, don't be your optimistic self, because this is the real deal. The world is opening up for you. All these opportunities, what you see is actually what you get for the first time. Okay, that Mercury retrograde energy is clearing up, so everything is being brought to in clear focus for you. So now you know what you want to do, and a lot of opportunities are coming in your way. And in general, I do feel for a lot of you, this is a love related week. I'm seeing, yeah, it's greatly indicative of love. So we have, okay, so we have four cards. We have the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, the World. All of these have hearts on them. So, this is a romantic week for you guys. Okay, so as for your external energy, there's the Five of Wands, and there's a little bit of a competition. Okay, I'm not reading this so much as a conflict, even though fives are related to conflict. In this context, because of all the abundance of cups, it's a competition, mainly because you have a lot of suitors. And, like I said, it's a numbers game. You have to go through the motions and screen out people. So just be careful. What I would say is this: some people are a little defensive. Okay, so for example, if you're dealing with someone who has jealousy tendencies, or who has jealous tendencies, excuse me, and they're seeing you like, constantly on your phone, responding to email, or if you're dealing with a significant other while you're out with them, you're like responding to other people, that's going to bring up a lot of jealousies, and it's going to bring up insecurities from the other party's perspective. Okay, this is not from you, it's from the other party. So try to ease off on that. And when you're like it's kind of like staying focused in the moment. Okay, so when you're on a date with somebody, it's considered rude if you were to like text somebody else. So just put away the phone and really focus on what they have to say, because you might also, be too distracted because of all the suitors at your disposal, that you might miss out on the right person. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And as for your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Wands. So once again, this is, the planning stages. It's in the reverse position. So it's telling me that the time right now, you're ready, okay? You don't have to go back to the drawing board, and you don't have to worry about it too much. So as for the outcome, the first card here is we have the Sun in the reverse position. So I knew like a bad card would show up in the outcome. So let's pull out two more. Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is actually really nice. I would just say, first of all, for those of you who are dealing with an earth sign, male or female, in a romantic situation, okay? This person is going to go above and beyond to charm you, okay? So an earth sign would be like earth, sun, or moon rising. Okay, but in general, I do feel that this is in an older energy. This is somebody who likes to take care of you, who likes to buy you trinkets, who is very, very romantic, and they will charm the socks off you. You know, they're just really they're gentlemanly, they're ladylike, they're very refined, very intelligent as well. So you have like the ideal man, the ideal woman knocking at your door and bearing, bringing you flowers, okay? So this is a really good person. If you're dealing with an earth sign, this is the right one because you have Two of Cups, you have the World. The only thing is, if you are dealing with this person, if this is a person from your past coming back in for round two, I feel that you have to let your ego aside, okay? Because regardless, this person is the one. But there were, and I feel like you know that too, because the Six of Cups indicates good memories, like a very good emotional connection. And somehow in the process of getting through life, you might have had like a missed connection or where timing didn't allow you both to pursue a relationship. So this person is coming back for round two. And let your pride aside because I do feel that he or she is very sincere. So, for example, if some awkward situation happened in the past with you and this person, and you're just like, I don't really know if I want to like go on that second date, for example, just do it because you have nothing to lose because this is the person that came back regardless, okay? So they do care about you a great deal and they're very stable and established, so good for you guys. So that's the one for you. For those of you who have like multiple run-in with the same person, for example, and there were arguments in the past, I do feel the situation itself, there's going to be some relief, okay? There's going to be a truce reach. This person is willing to compromise with you. So the only thing I would say, let your ego aside, okay? And learn to compromise as well. I know that Aries, you're not great at it. Um, Libras are just amazing at it. But one thing is that, you are the first sign of the zodiac. You're also the fire sign. And when you have a lot of like ego energy, I feel like the Aries is like the epitome of ego energy. So, being a fire sign, also being the first sign of the zodiac, also ruling the head. So it's sort of like you have to really put yourself in the other person's shoes, okay? Let your ego aside because you are encountering a person that really wants to be with you, that really wants to compromise, and they're very diplomatic too. So this person is caring like a Scorpio is well, this person is caring like a what's the most okay, so this person, I would say this person is devoted like a Scorpio. They're sincere, I guess, like a Leo. Okay, they're very sincere. They're just it's the whole package. So it's kind of foolish to let old problems or let old ways of self-defeating tendencies, like I mentioned, um, get in the way of rekindling things possibly or letting this person into your life. I do feel a lot of you might have been dealing with this situation in the past. For those of you where it's like a new energy, I do feel that's even better. But just be yourself, okay? Be yourself. Stay true to yourself. If you are kind of like not sure, if you're like really shy for some reason, if you're shy and you're not you find it really difficult to express yourself the way that you want or to be very authentic to yourself in this person's presence, just know that they don't really mind, okay? They don't really mind. They're very like they're very well mannered, and more than anything, just be yourself because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for your true self, your authentic self. So hold on to that and just keep it real, I guess. So let me know how this plays out for you because I'm sensing here this is a very strong soulmate connection. And this is a very potent energy for something that is that could potentially, be the love of your life here. So please let me know. I'm very curious to find out about this situation, especially you have the King of Coins, okay? It's not even a page, not even a knight. This is the real deal. This is somebody that is going to be there for you through thick and thin. Like I mentioned, it's sort of like having the emotional depth and devotion of like a Scorpio, having the financial stability of like a Taurus. And it's somebody with like very, very polite, very pretty manners, like a Virgo and like a Cancer. So this is like all the best qualities of the zodiac wrapped into one person. That like what else can you ask for? So you can't okay, so in a way you really can't mess this up, okay? But I would say the sun is the ego. And for those of you too who might have been dealing with like another fire sign who's kind of like debating between the fire sign and Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, it's a no-brainer, okay? So yeah, so I'm actually very curious about the situation. Please let me know how this works out for you.